Okay, so I am going to make this a video. This is gonna be a video. This is gonna be posted. I gotta get the mindset through. It's been what, over a year? Last video got I think it was sitting at 16,000 views last time I looked at it. A lot has happened to the truck, and I need to do an update because it's been forever. So I'm gonna go grab the keys real quick. We're gonna try to start it because it's been over a month. So I got my car pulled over there so I could try to jump it off. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Okay, so we're gonna jump it off. It's a little bit of an update of what's happened. This truck has already gone through 2 transmissions. 2. The one in it is blown right now. The 700 R4s, man, they suck. They really do. Man, look at the grass is growing up around this thing. Oh my lord, I feel bad. I got new taillights on it, but they still don't work. Locks it? Unlocks it. Oh shoot. Seen a bug. Look at that little joker. I think last time this truck ran good, it was at a car show. And after that, not really the best. But yeah. So the first transmission, hold on, let me get away from here. So the first 700 R4, which I have in the garage, we lost second and third gear, so it drive, and I think it was just fine. I sit there, wham, and then all of a sudden it went blah. It almost shut off. It dropped into a low RPM. So that's whenever we went to LKQ. We robbed another 700 R4 out of a Corvette. The last one came out of a what was it? An Astro. Came out of an Astro. So the next one that we got, which is the one that's in it right now, it came out of a Corvette, and the transmission, it doesn't have third or overdrive. It just got 1 and 2, and I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, you can see it. It's leaking transmission fluid really bad. I don't know how. We changed the transmission filter in it, bolted back up the pan, which is where a lot of the problems has been happening. Even on the last one, it was happening until I can't remember what I did, but I got it to finally tighten right. But this one, I went to Google, looked up the torque specs for it. It said 14 foot-pounds, so I did 14 foot-pounds, and nope, still ended up leaking. So we tried tightening it back up. It ran completely out of fluid while we were driving it one day, and then it slipped right into neutral. Big cloud of smoke out the back, and we just neutral drove it all the way to the house. And then we did have it parked up over there. We fired it back up, drove it to the back, put more fluid in it, tightened up the pan because that's what we thought was the problem. There was also a line that was loose on it, and figured we solved the complete problem. Went to go drive it again, and it's still leaking. Plus, whenever the big cloud of smoke went out the back of it, we lost third and overdrive. So yeah, there's the little update that I know we've been needing to do, but I finally got the timing more correct on it. When it was driving again with the second transmission, because I know you guys, in the last video that I made, I never got to drive the truck. I've driven this truck a lot. I'm the one who tuned it, had to learn how to tune a carburetor, had to learn how to do the timing on one of these things, and I literally did the whole timing by ear. So it's probably not completely all the way there, but it's drivable. It's in safe settings, so like I made it a little bit more rich, and I didn't go too bonkers with the timing on it. But yeah, let me get some of the jumper cables and jump this thing off. Well, just for a good example, I just got in here and there were spiders and cobwebs all up on the steering wheel. So that should be a great example of just how bad this thing is. Oh, sounds ready to go. Give it a few pumps, classic carburetor. Come on. Oh. That sounds like it's pretty dang on low, if I do say so myself. Last time I was messing with this thing, it was starting like that, and then I just fiddle-dicked with the jumper cables, and I was good. Give me one more. So, this video will go up on YouTube. Gotta keep that mindset. If anything, I'll try to edit it today, and then try to, I'm gonna leave the door open just in case, and then try to post it, but come on. I mean, the voltage looks pretty good. Seems like it should start. Come on. I'm gonna let the battery charge for a hot second. Tell you more about what all's been done to the truck in the past. What, has it almost been 2 years now? My crazy dog. Look at that dog. I'm also working on a cart in here. If you guys would like to see videos on that one, if this does go up today, then let me know. What is it, Pooh? It's Roxy. But yeah, so what all has been done? Let me see. So I think last video, the exhaust was put in, if I'm not mistaken, which they are right there. We got new shocks under there. I don't know if that was in the last one or not. I do got some tires for it. I guess I can go show you while this thing's charging up. And as you can tell, well, it was still working around the time to get it checked. So in February, it did drive, but I think that's when I noticed the problem with timing. Another thing is it's down a cylinder. Whenever we fire this thing up, you'll hear it missing. Like as it's thumping on, you'll hear like a little stop, and you'll see it shake. Now before, I was driving on 6 cylinders, didn't even know it for the longest time, and then eventually I think one of the plugs started working again, and then I know I burnt out one of the wires, had to change one of those, so got a new wire. Then after that I noticed that it was still sounding like it was misfiring really bad, so I started feeling around. Like if you touch the headers, while it's running, it's very, very dangerous. So I would recommend listening first, looking to see which one you think might be the one misfiring, then start trying to feel around. Because I think it was this plug that was right here that was misfiring, and you could tell because I could sit here and I could go like this, with my hand on it while it's running, and it doesn't burn you. But if you touch this one like that, like in the slightest, you burn the piss out of your hand. So over here, I know for sure this one right here doesn't make heat. I mean, it'll make a little bit of heat, but not nothing that will like, you can tell it's misfiring. So that's the cylinder that's misfiring, and I'm down to only one misfire. and it's that one right there. But the problem is trying to get to this spark plug right here. There you can see it. The header is in the way, so you can't really get nothing in there like a ratchet for a spark plug in there because there's no room. So I'd have to take off the header, or take off this side of the header, move it over, and then clean the spark plug. Now I think the reason why I had to clean them because I had to clean this one, took it out, and the whole thing was black. So that's normally a sign of detonation, either too much fuel or too much timing. So once I seen that, I know it's rich already. I backed down the timing a tad bit, made it better. But let's see if we can get this thing started up now. It's got a good amount of time to charge. This is gonna be a long video. Hopefully not like the last one. Oh, there it goes. Come on. Yeah, I need to reshim it. Come on, man. Oh, there it goes. Woo! Stacy! Woo! That's my girl. That's my truck. Hell yeah. Oil pressure, a little under 50, ain't bad. I did have a problem though. Whenever I was driving at one point, it wanted to drop oil pressure. Like I'd come back and it'd be like 25, but as soon as it set down and you'd rev it, and I'm letting it idle a little bit higher right now. Yeah, you see how it's moving. Let it warm up a little bit. Man, I ain't heard this thing crank up forever. Listen to this cold start right there. Listen to that. You hear it missing? You can hear the misfire on it. But it does sound pretty good. Look at how it burnt the grass right there. You can smell gasoline coming out of the thing. Oh. Yeah, so you know it's running a little rich, especially by that little white cloud right there. That ain't no blown head gasket, it's just running a little rich. And you can also tell by how bad it's shaking. Now, yep, my exact point. You can feel this one. Like my hand, I'm holding on to it. Barely tap on this one, it burns. So, coming up in the next year, I'm going to try to save a little bit of money. I got a really bad speeding ticket in this car right here. I was doing 170. Well, the officer said I was doing 170. Do not believe that was true, because when I looked down at my speedometer said 90. So I need to get my speedo checked in this car. And also, I just got the money for it to be able to pay off the ticket no matter how bad the problem is. But, then after that, the year of 2020 will just be me saving a lot of money for this. The next transmission that goes in here, I'm tired with 700 R4s. This thing doesn't get good gas mileage anyways. Overdrive's nice to have, but it helps the gas mileage by 2. You get 2 more miles to the gallon with the overdrive. So I'm gonna just go either Power Glide or Turbo 350. I know those are like two drastic changes there. It's like no in between, no turbo 400. Nah, because my grandpa has a turbo 350 that he might be able to, like, if he don't need it, he said he'll just give it to me. So that will make it way cheaper, because I'm about to cash in my holiday hours and vacation hours, and then I'll have money for this truck. And if he needs his transmission, because he's building a Pontiac with a 383 stroker in it, it's gonna be a pretty mean race car, but it's got a 700 R4, and if that transmission ain't good, he's gonna need that 350 turbo. And well, we'll just get a Power Glide for this truck. That's gonna be the only two right there. Last time I did drive it, this tire right here had a pretty gnarly sized bubble in the side of it, so got a new tire for it. Yeah. What's feeling? We get warm now? Yeah, it's getting warm. I'll get back to you here in a second with the truck warmed up. All right, so right now, man, this thing's got a mean chop. You can still hear it missing, but like it sounds good. Now, you can really see how rich it is, especially whenever you rev it up. It's just a lot of white smoke. Like whenever the transmission went out, I think what the big cloud of white smoke wasn't just from the transmission. It was also from how rich it was, because it was just revving a bunch while driving. Yeah, but listen to this thing, man. Just. Yeah, it's got to be running rich if it's popping like that. Either running rich too high or too negative, I think. Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see the smoke, how well the detail is upon it, but yeah, the thing most definitely smokes. Oh shoot, we got a different tone now. Not chopping as hard as it was at the beginning of the video, I can tell you that one. Yeah, basically, oh shoot. You guys seem to be smarter than me the majority of the time. Can y'all tell if that's warped? Like the head? Right here? Doesn't look too right. I can't tell for sure. This thing's never overheated before. I don't know, it doesn't matter. This thing's gonna be getting rebuilt, resurfaced, everything. I was thinking about, there's two setups I want to go with. Either trust the bottom end on it, rebuild the head, just barely, not nothing crazy, just enough to make it work good. Do a Victor Jr. intake on it. Run, I think the same carburetor. No, run a better carburetor, like a blow through, for whenever this thing goes turbo, and then put a turbo cam in it, and then what else was I gonna do? There was something else. But with that next transmission in it, man, this thing would rip. That was gonna be what I wanted to do to make it rev really high. But oh yeah, and valves. But if I don't want to make it rev really high, which this plan would be the smarter thing to do, would be just to rebuild the entire bottom end and even rebuild the top too. I could do a mixture of the two. It just one I'm going to be doing really cheap, the other one not so cheap. I'm planning on like spending $2,100, maybe a little more, and yeah, that'd be it. Weber. You can hear that misfire. Just listen. got? What we got? So the temperature's getting up there. Dang, you could feel the vibration up here. Surprised me, I never shook any bolts loose or anything. I know the 4.3s are known for their notorious shaking, but dang, daggone, man, if you could feel this right now, that misfire is no joke. Yeah, I'll show you how bad the trans is. You got reverse, neutral, drive, first. Wait, no, that's going to be the third. I'm going to shut the hood real quick. Yeah, it's sad. Last time we had this truck looking real pretty and everything, and took it to a car show. People loved it. There wasn't as many V8 S10s as I expected to see like last year, so I was hoping I was going to be like one of a kind, because last year I didn't see none at all. Yeah, I'm not going far with it right now. I ain't gonna try to get stranded somewhere. And it just grooves right in the spot. At least I think. Yeah, you hear it? It almost sounds like, you ever heard a hit and miss motor? That's what it sounds like. Yep, well, either way, I know it's been seeming like a lot of people wanted an update. I settled out any questions that you have for me about this truck, or things that you think that you want an opinion on, or about if you did a V8 S10, if you got a lot of advice for me, I'm down and open to take it. If you watched the last video and you look in the comments, people asked a lot of questions, and I've gotten back to every single one of them. So every single comment in this video I will get back to. Sorry that it took over a year to get back to you guys, but yeah, this is Stacy right now. She's gonna be in better condition here in the next year. By next year, I'll be at college though, going to NASCAR Technical Institute. I'll have the knowledge to really make this truck nice eventually, but for right now, it's just gonna be me doing what I can. So bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. But yeah, any questions? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces. One last part. This was shot on Veterans Day. My American truck right there. Just wanted to have those little bits of revs and all that misfire, saluting our people that are fighting for us. And I do respect it a lot. Respect all of you. And I thank you for fighting for our freedom.